All right, take questions from Miller. Ken over there.
Miller, in your opinion, what was different with the offense today? It felt like it was clicking maybe better than it had in all season.
Yeah, it's hard to point to one thing. I mean, football, especially like offensive football, is the ultimate team sport. So when you have a bunch of guys doing their job at a high level, I think that's what it looks like. I think we're really aggressive early on, which I enjoyed and was happy about, and I think that paid dividends and obviously allowed us to build the lead. And I was really proud of how we played in the second half, especially up front. Being down, obviously. I mean, Sean's on scholarship, but he's a receiver, so there's really no scholarship running backs, and still be able to run the ball that way. I give a ton of credit to the offensive line, and then obviously our two backs that play today and stepping up.
Sean.
Miller, for yourself, coming off the injury last week, you weren't able to play. To be able to give it a go, play as well as you did today, what did it just mean personally for you to be able to come back in the rivalry game and play that well today?
Yeah, I mean, it was super frustrating, honestly, to not be able to play. I was talking to my family about it. Like, I hadn't missed a game as a starter since forever. So, like, Pop Warner, high school, all the way through college. So, it was frustrating to kind of sit there and not be able to help your team and go out there and sacrifice with those guys. But I give a ton of credit to our training staff, Sean Love and those guys. They did a great job of helping me get right. Just couldn't be more grateful to work with them and have me feeling very, very confident in the foot going out there.
Alexis.
With all the frustrations this season and just different things and what you guys have dealt with, how big and what does it mean to you to get this Wednesday and the regular season on such a high note?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you play football for long enough, you're gonna have some things not go your way. You talk about losing 3 games by a total of 7 points. Like, I think we've been right there the entire year, and obviously some things bounced the wrong way for us. But I think given that, teams can go one of two ways, right? You can fold. And kind of succumb to that adversity, or you can continue to go out there and put your best foot forward. And I think that's what we did today. And I gotta be careful what I say before it gets cut and whatever. But I'm super proud of the character and integrity of this group, and can be proud to be a part of this team.
Michael.
Miller, what was the message from Jeff pregame? Obviously, he's a Louisville guy. He knows what this rivalry means. Coming off that bad stretch, what was his message to you guys pregame?
Yeah, I mean, we usually talk for a little bit right before we go out, and I really liked his vibe today. He was kind of just feeling like cutting it loose, and I feel like the whole team fed off that energy. I think we could tell how badly he wanted this, and I think the entire team kind of took on that persona, and he did a great job preparing us. So really happy we get this win, obviously, for the team and for coaching.
Last two, Ken and Mark.
Miller, I know you mentioned the offensive line, and obviously they had to open the holes, but for Braxton and Sean to come in and do that, I mean, how surprising is that to you to see that performance, to see him go for over 100 yards in this game?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the surprise, I mean, they essentially came out and dared us throwing the ball. Like they were playing like drop 8, 3 cloud, like pretty much the entire first half. And so, my conversation with Brian and Jeff is like, we're going to have to run the ball a little bit. And obviously, we were short-staffed in that area, but couldn't be more proud of, those guys' ability. Like they started the year on scout team. And to come in this kind of, I don't know what the stats were, but to put on that kind of performance, I'm just so proud of them. I think, they're both awesome players that have unique strengths and have bright futures ahead of them.
Last one.
What was the conversation with the offensive line once you saw that and you were were they fired up to be able to just go run the ball? And then if you could would you plan to play in the bowl game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, sorry, I'm answering the first question.
Yeah.
I think, the offensive line, that's a really good group. That's a really aggressive group and a really passionate group. So I think, the ability to, or the opportunity to kind of impose your will on your rival, I think, they really relished that opportunity. I think they took full advantage of it today. The bowl game, we'll kind of see how everything shakes out. Got to obviously get healthy and then make a decision from there.
All right.
Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good.